Welcome to the Next Level Facebook Ads Podcast with Phil Graham. We help you master Facebook ads and give you an unfair advantage over your competition. Are you ready? Let's go.
Hey, what's up, podcast family? Happy New Year and welcome to the Next Level Facebook Ads Podcast, episode 295. I'm Phil Graham. I've got an amazing show for you guys today. I'm going to be sharing 6 reasons you should be going all in on Facebook and Instagram ads in 2023. I am so excited for the new year, my friends. This marks the start of my 6th year with this podcast, recording episodes every single week for you guys. And I can't wait to share so much value with you because 2023 is all about opportunity. And Facebook ads are such a great way to grab that opportunity. So this week, I'm going to be sharing why you should be going all in on Facebook ads this year. And then next week, make sure you listen to that because next week, I'm going to teach you how to crush it with Facebook ads in 2023. So this week is the why, next week is the how. Both of these episodes together are going to be insanely valuable for people. So make sure you guys listen to both. Why Facebook? Why Facebook? Well, still in 2023, Facebook has way more users than any other platform. By far, a lot of people think TikTok is huge and they're amazing. They're doing great, but Facebook has way more users than TikTok. It's not even close. They have way more users than any other social platform. Facebook is where you should be. It doesn't mean you can't run ads on other platforms. We run ads on other platforms for clients. But Facebook is still my favorite by far because that's where your customers are. That's where your ideal audience is, Facebook and Instagram. You should be there in a big way when it comes to ads in 2023. So before we jump into the content, I want to talk about what's ahead for the podcast this year. So first of all, I definitely am still committed to wanting to create a place where we can connect and communicate more consistently, whether that's a Facebook group, a Slack group, a Discord. I'm not sure what the right platform is for that yet, but I want to make it happen so that you guys have an easier way of connecting with me, connecting with others, and asking me questions and getting reliable information you can trust in addition to the weekly podcasts. So I'm excited. I want to make that happen early on this year. Also, I'm going to have a few guests. As you guys know, this podcast is a teaching and learning podcast, but I still want to have a few guests this year. So watch out for that because there's going to be some cool names coming on the show. So that'll be fun. I'm going to do some client case studies as well, especially some of our most successful ones that will just kind of be mind-blowing to some of you guys. And I'm going to share what worked and why. I'm also going to create on our website a section that has every single episode I've ever done. We are on episode 295 right now, and I think all podcast software and platforms only carry the last 100 episodes. And so many of these episodes are timeless. So I'm going to create a place on the site where you can listen to all the previous ones and also have show notes and cool stuff like that. I'm also going to be doing some quarterly game plans. Every quarter, every 3 months, I'm going to create a game plan for you guys that you can follow based off of what's going on in real time when it comes to ads and marketing. And I'm also going to start offering some downloads and templates and stuff like that. It's not going to be copy and paste to where you don't have to think because that doesn't create success. But there's some things that I can offer you that will really shorten your learning curve and help you a lot. So that's a little bit of what's in store for the podcast this year. And by the way, if you guys are looking for some one-on-one training so you can actually learn ads the right way, make this the year you do it. So whether you're looking for that or you're looking for someone that you can trust to actually run your ads for you so you can go do what you do best, for either one of those things, you can reach me by going to my website, philgrahamdigital.com, or you can DM me on Instagram at philgrahamdigital, and I would love to connect with you. So let's jump right into it and let's talk about the 6 reasons you should be going all in on Facebook ads this year. And reason number 1 is inflation. If you want new customers, new clients, new leads, you should always be running ads, but it's even more important during challenging times like this, when there is inflation. Because here's the thing, and this is sad when this happens, but when there's challenging times, a lot of people, a lot of entrepreneurs and advertisers, and even larger companies make the mistake of cutting the wrong costs. Should you be cutting some costs? Maybe, probably, but you should be cutting the right costs. You should not cut costs that bring you customers and clients. You should not cut costs that allow you to learn and upskill yourself. So during inflation or recessions or any other challenging times, or just any time when you need more customers, if you want or need more customers and clients, you should be advertising. You shouldn't be cutting that. So I never recommend, if you need customers, never recommend you cut that. You should be advertising and really prioritizing your money around that, and also prioritizing your money and or time around learning as well, to upskill yourself. Those are the costs that you should never cut. You should look at other costs and cut those if you can, but don't cut your ads, don't cut your learning, because those are the two things that should bring you the most value and actually help you overcome the inflation. In fact, ads can give you the edge during challenging times. It's actually so much opportunity, and make sure you don't make that mistake that so many advertisers make, and make sure you cut the right costs and you don't cut the most important costs, which are ads and your learning. Number 2, Facebook ads are the best reliable, scalable system to bring in customers and clients and leads. It's reliable and scalable. I cannot emphasize that enough. Compare that to something like organic, where you're just posting on social media all the time. I've had people that have done that for years and got nothing from it. And we got more reach in a couple of weeks or months of ads than they did in years of trying to cut through the noise organically. That's not reliable. That's not scalable. Doing nothing or pulling back is not reliable or scalable. There's even risks of certain platforms, like TikTok is a risk. I still really like that platform, but the government here in the US could ban it. But it doesn't matter. It doesn't matter if they ban it or not. What matters is you put your message in front of where people spend their time. And yeah, we run TikTok ads too. I like TikTok. I hope they don't ban it unless there's a good reason to, obviously. But here's the thing. Facebook has way more users. Like, it's not even close. They have 2.9 or 3 billion monthly active users on Facebook. They dwarf the other social media platforms when it comes to users. So you've got to be where the people are, and you've got to do it in a reliable, scalable way. And Facebook is the perfect way to make it happen. Reason number 3 you should go all in on Facebook ads this year is that skill, when running ads, skill is being rewarded. And so much of this is because of the iOS changes a couple years ago, but also inflation and just the market challenges that we're in. A few years ago, you could have run ads and not, maybe not be that skilled at it and still had some success. Whereas now, it's still possible, but it's a lot tougher. It's a lot more challenging. But here's the thing. If you have the skill and you're good at it, then in my opinion, it's almost easier to win, because it's tougher for those that aren't good. But if you're really good, it can be great, because like your competition probably isn't. So I actually embrace and enjoy the fact that skill is now rewarded when it comes to running ads. So if you have the skill, you're going to benefit from that. If you don't have the skill, guess what? You can get it by listening to podcasts like this, by getting training or coaching with me, or learning on your own, however you want to do it. But being skilled in ads is being rewarded. And that's another reason you should be going hard on ads this year. Number 4, a lot of your competitors might have their eye off of the ball. They might be losing focus. They might be running like a chicken with its head cut off, chasing vanity metrics, or trying to post on every organic platform, wasting their time, or pulling back on their ads because of inflation, which, like I said earlier, is a horrible decision. And you don't want to let their mistakes and their failures affect you. You don't want to follow the herd. So many people in business and in life look and see what others are doing, and then they essentially kind of do the same things or similar things because that's what they're used to seeing. And that's normal. I mean, that's human nature. But you have to realize probably 95% of what you see is not very good. And even just in general, if you look at people in general, 95% of the people out there probably aren't living the life that you would want to live. They're not living your dream. And so when you follow the herd, you're usually following something to failure. You really should be looking at doing the opposite of the herd as much as possible. It doesn't mean you don't take best practices from what's working, but in general, you don't want to copy and paste what other people are doing because most of that stuff is not working. So realize that your competitors, a lot of them are probably not doing very well, and they're running ads that, even though they might run them a lot, probably aren't working very well. And so you should be looking at their ads as what not to do and how can I differentiate from what they're doing. Even if their ads were working, you still need to differentiate anyway. But a lot of advertisers are going to be making a lot of mistakes this year that are going to cost them a lot of money, and that's an opportunity for you. So take that opportunity and start running ads. Or if you already are running ads, kick it into gear and go beast mode on this, because there's so much great stuff you can do this year. Number 5, there is more noise than ever. There's too much noise. And that's the exact reason you should be advertising on Facebook. You know why? Because ads are guaranteed reach. And not just guaranteed reach, they're guaranteed targeted reach. You can specifically and consistently put your ads in front of the right people. That is amazing, my friends. And you can cut through the noise. You don't have to sit there and try and post on every platform and wonder why you're not getting what you want. You can run ads, cut through the noise consistently, put your message in front of the right people, and actually get data that you can use to make smart decisions off of. And that is a game changer. So take this opportunity, take this advantage to actually cut through the noise and save tons of time and make your life a lot easier when it comes to evaluating what's working and what's not by focusing on running great ads this year. And last but not least, number 6, the 6th reason you should be going all in with Facebook ads this year is ad prices. In my opinion, it's still an incredible deal for ads. They could be a lot more expensive than they are, my friends. Like, the ability to reach so many people, very specific types of people, consistently for a reasonable cost is amazing. I really think this is the perfect time to be running ads for so many different reasons. In the future, ad prices might go up and they'll still be a great deal, but I don't think it's ever going to be a better deal than it is now. Like, this is insane. This is a really good time to be running ads when it comes to ad prices, in my opinion. So those are my reasons why I feel you should be going all in on Facebook ads in 2023. Remember, next week, I'm going to teach you how to do it, because knowing why and committing to doing it is one thing, but then the other part is, well, how do you do it and how do you do it successfully? That's going to be next week, my friends. First episode of 2023 is in the books, episode 295. Thank you so much for listening. If you want to get in touch, my website is philgrahamdigital.com, or you can DM me on Instagram at philgrahamdigital. I will talk to you next week. Peace out.
Thanks for listening to the Next Level Facebook Ads Podcast. Please remember to subscribe and share this with all your friends. For show notes, more tips, and to learn more about Phil, please visit philgrahamdigital.com/podcast.